criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Stone look shattered like broke. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Trying to find out. Trying to find out. Got no respect.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up. And I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run it with Tony. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for 8 dozen. Very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger.
At their own 23.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he will not be able to turn up the field. He'll drop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
He's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Intended
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
Let's go now. 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go, set.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Savion Williams. Touchdown, L.A. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard.
Tony Pollard is the Titans' ball carrier. 7-yard brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line. Here's second and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third down, 3 to go. Here's Dak to throw. That one on target to Moore. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First down, Tennessee.
Dak will give this one to Pollard. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. To throw is Prescott. Right back to Moore, another grab.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
This one down the field, but it lined up incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here, and he'll get about 5. From 41, here's second down and 4. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. First and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. We'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Throwing now on third and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. This a 57-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chargers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Hardman now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 2. Go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Titans.
Dak to throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Right, sliding.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
1st down, Tennessee.
Prescott. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Tony Pollard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
That ties the game 10-10.
one's kicked off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got what he get. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! First down, Prescott. Over the middle. He's got the tight end, Schultz. And mark him down up beyond the 30. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down.
Yeah! There we go! 26!
On the play fake, Dak. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Play action now. Prescott. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now give on the ground, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4.
Third and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So they decide to be aggressive there on third down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on fourth down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, there we go! It's 26!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. Throwing is Prescott. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, when this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Prescott on first down. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Dak to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Yeah! Here we go!
They'll throw again. Dak. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. To the air again. Prescott. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st down.
Again, Prescott to the air. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott again. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. 12-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Antonio Gibson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Ball
and 6.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
A
32
big
yards.
play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
1st and goal.
So the
at
big
8-yard
play
line.
changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get back
To the pylon. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now the extra moment to go. The Chargers have taken the lead by a point here in the third. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Dak. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down for Tennessee. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. 26.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down, Titans.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
The throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go
but they clearly want more. Mike, we see so many teams going more towards the fourth down, keep the offense on the field. 3 points don't get you the win. And this shows so much confidence in this offense by this coaching staff.
This is he's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Third and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, LA. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the Chargers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground.
The ball carried by number 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Going to 53. 22.
They'll stick with him again. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's third and 1, and here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Ryan Brzee. He's in there in a drop-up, and it leads to fourth down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his track on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for one. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
That's another Chargers first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. This is intercepted. He gets 3. Still going. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this
The
kickoff.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Rushed to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the handoff, Pollard. Goes to the 25. Up the sideline. past midfield. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And they'll take this down inside 35. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down, Titans.
The tight end, Allen, in motion. The rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now a second down throw for Prescott. On the run to the right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Titans. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Here comes second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So here it is, 4th down and 10. Back to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Third down.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Back to the ground after the penalty. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try to get there on the ground. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
tone. Still in the chops like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. She stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. We start earning, they be like, give me. They start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad at B for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we bout to rage. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Damn, watch it, I know